What's the haps? I'm Meroka and welcome to Orwell. This is a game that's kind of been on my radar through Twitter for a couple months now, and it looks pretty interesting. As the name sort of implies, it's going to be this whole Big Brother-y dystopian future-y thing. But I'm really not 100% sure on exactly what all the details of it are actually going to be. I think it's one of those things we kind of need to jump into and find out really what's going down here. So that's kind of what we're going to do. This is kind of an episodic thing. They're doing like an episode of this game every week for a month or so. And right now the first episode is out, available as like a free demo to download. And that should hopefully whet your appetite for more, I imagine. So we shall start with an empty profile. Let us create that. Yeah. Congratulations, we've been selected for the Orwell test phase. We can select a picture. Who are we gonna be? Are we gonna be old dude? Yeah, that guy embodies me pretty well. Dude with the cool hat. Dude with beard and glasses. I like the old guy. Asian guy? No. Old dude's me. I'm old dude. Meroka. Not Merokas. I'm not plural. I'm only one man. You may now enter your email address. Let's not give out my email address on the internet? How about that? I'm aware that my actions may severe... I recognize the irony of saying this in a game that's literally about Big Brother. Please agree to the following terms. I am well aware that my actions may severely impact the lives of the citizens of the nation. I will work thoroughly and judge objectively in the best of my belief. While working, I will adhere to the laws and jurisdiction of the nation. I agree to these things. But you still don't get my email address. Big Brother cannot have my email address. Big Brother already knows my email address. Quite certain of that fact. Freedom Plaza. April 12th, 2017. Oh, I thought this was like a little more futuristic than this. This is next year. This is like 6 months away. Wow. Okay. Sure. Big Brother is using the local Wi-Fi network to find records on people. Such is the danger of Wi-Fi. Don't connect to Wi-Fi networks, kids. They're dangerous. In fact, just don't use computers at all. In fact, don't go outside. I think the Lonely Island had the right idea. Yeah. Everything is dangerous. Don't do anything. Who are they? They have no records. Who is she? Oh, police record found. Well now. She is more interest. So I guess we get to just monitor everybody through the whole CCTV network. Which is creepy and terrifying. But we are an investigator for the government, I guess, so... I guess we now need to investigate this. God damn it, it was my first day on the job. Couldn't have kept the peace on the first friggin' day. Episode 1, the clocks were striking 13. Distinctly Orwellian reference there. You're online, good, says Symes. Call me Symes, I'll be your advisor on Orwell. Together we will form the first and last line of defense against terrorism. For this test phase, you are one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from thousands of applicants across the globe. Normally congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from that footage, there has been an incident, so let's get started. I've activated the Reader tool for you. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. I want you to be informed of the situation. The leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. That sounds familiar. Was there actually a National Beholder in 1984? I think there might have been. I mean, it's been quite a while since I read 1984, so I'm going to get some of the references, but I think some are going to go over my head. Let's see what the headlines are. Bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial. I haven't read the article! Okay, fine. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profiler. Open the unknown person file once you're done. Alright, we've got a file over here. Well, let's read the article first. In downtown Bonton, explosion destroys the Freedom Memorial. 3 people killed, 5 injured. Authorities get a strange letter. I should probably read that one. It seems relevant to our interests. At 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, explosive device detonated the Freedom Plaza in Bonton. According to official police reports, 3 were killed, 5 wounded. Freedom Memorial nearly completely destroyed. Police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming the explosive device was homemade and triggered from a short distance away using a cell phone signal. Police reports also confirmed that several hours earlier, an anonymous letter containing the first 3 stanzas of German folk song Die Gedanken sind frei, the thoughts are free, had reached local authorities. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement, firmly condemning the assault and put the nation on high alert until the perpetrators have been brought to justice. JP. I don't know what the JP implies, but okay. Negotiations in Triflith. Pargesian president. It's another nation in this universe of ours, I guess. Okay. Pargesian president aborts negotiations with opposition. Violent riots in Triflith. Blaine encourages renewal. Peace negotiations in the riot-ridden Pargesian capital city Triflith had been aborted without any result last night. Independent sources report that President Cassandras abruptly cut off communication with opposition representatives. The latter presented a tangible plan for the organisation of re-elections. News about the premature cancellation of negotiations caused thousands of people to resume demonstrations in the capital. It's been reported that demonstrators wearing hoods threw incendiary material into shop windows and onto cars. Police struggled to keep the situation under control. Prime Minister Blaine stated his worries about the negative developments regarding the political situation of the neighbouring country and has requested both sides to resume diplomatic discussions. JP. Whatever JP still means. Okay, so these guys are like next door to us. And a movie has finished. So, on the lighter side of the news, the entertainment news, the shooting of the Grey Shadows saga is set to hit movies next Valentine's Day. Oh god, this is 50 Shades of Grey. It's 100 Grey Shadows, of course it is, right? Okay, fair enough. Hilary, after a lengthy shoot in the hills of Bonton, self-proclaimed visionary director Sumishi Aran announced that filming of his eagerly awaited romantic drama 100 Grey Shadows has finally come to an end. Announced via his Timelines profile yesterday, the brash director said he was eager to begin post-production and the final editing stages before the conclusion of 50 Shades hit the cinemas on Valentine's Day next year. The third and final chapter in the 50 Shades saga was announced to be released almost 4 years ago, but postponed numerous times due to production problems. Fans have speculated this was largely due to the breakdown of Hollywood power couple Betty Avon and Mike McDeal, who have had long-lasting quarrels during the filming as a result. One production hand was reported to say these spats were getting out of control and that completion of any scene featuring both actors was nothing short of pulling teeth. When we reached out to Rhubarb Productions to get a comment, they declined the rumours and claimed them to be mere speculation. HH. I wonder if that's like initials of whoever wrote the article then? Okay. Fair enough. Also, I kind of skimmed over that bit. The previous movies were just a grey shadow and another grey shadow, and then 100 grey shadows. Right, fair enough. That's terrible. Your movie series is bad, and you should feel bad. Wow. Can we click on the adverts? No, we can't. I'm kind of hoping it was kind of like the GTA web browser, where it's just like you can click on everything and it's all silly. It's not. The game is a little bit more serious than that, I suppose. Okay, so let's have a look at our unknown person. The profiler holds all known information on those we investigate. The file you opened is for our main suspects. Blue-haired woman the CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at the arrest record. It's unknown, don't know, so we don't know anything about them. I don't know, do we click on them and it will tell us things about them? It's not... They're saying it's no stranger to police, but this is looking pretty blank. Is this... Am I looking at the right person? Unknown person. No, they don't seem to have much of any record, which is odd, because you'd have thought Big Brother would know something about people. No? Do you not know your address, relationship? These are... Come on, we get this information from Facebook. Fine. Oh, I see. Oh, we click on there. I've got to click on the red things. Right, click on the red things. The highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Oh, so this is our profiler. We are building this profile. Got it. Hovering over data chunks reveals their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. This seems like something could be done automatically instead of manually, but okay, sure. So, what do we know about them? Let's get a profile picture on Cassandra Watergate, which is a interesting name. Watergate obviously has the Watergate connotations. That's quite an important name to begin with. Cassandra jumps out at me because that's obviously a Greek mythology kind of figure who was granted the powers of prophecy, but cursed such that nobody would ever believe her prophecies. So I wonder if that's intentional. It seems intentional, especially with a surname like Watergate. So you kind of got the whole conspiracy theory cover-up with prophecy tying into acts of terrorism. These all sort of mesh in an interesting kind of way. So there's a powerful name going on there, certainly. I guess we can drag and drop these bits into... Which bits can we drop into? Yeah, let's have the name. The name would be a good one to drag and drop, I suppose. Yep. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information. Cool. Information documents can only become a data junk when it can be clearly assigned to a target person. Add the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that has just been unlocked will need the information to progress. So these can all be done. One related document. Okay. With the data you extracted, a new document can now be accessed. Do you believe in coincidence? I do not. Finding data revealed where she attacked the police officer, and you'll see what I mean. Was this in Freedom Square or something? Can we click on that? Where do I get that information? Can I just click on it? No, I don't know. Is there anything else on this page that's of use to us? I think they highlight all the things that are of use to you in sort of this grey background. Oh, this is... there we go. So it adds more things to our reader. Okay. Is this woman a terrorist? Is a related article from the National Beholder. So... The case that keeps the media and the public guessing, Cassandra W, pictured above, who had allegedly injured a police officer severely 2 weeks ago, is still being held in police custody. A young woman is accused of hit the victim's head with a large brick. Incident occurred during a rampage at the Freedom Plaza as part of a demonstration. Is this relevant? Must be relevant. It's highlighted. The exact same location as the assault. Then she turns up there right before the explosion. Surely not a coincidence. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. Should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're really dealing with. So when was this? Hang on, when was this article done? July 2016. So, like 10 months ago, really. July 9 months. 9 months previously. So she's clearly been released after the whole police brick incident, which you'd have thought would have more severe repercussions for a person's life. But okay. Cassandra is an artist by profession, denied the accusations, and asked her fans to show their support. Yep. Shouting about it on Twitter is a good way to get you out of jail, I hear. Oh yes, one who does street art by blowing memorials to pieces by any chance. Great, you found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job, how it affects mine. You extracted all the information I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates that investigators, like yourself, are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Your primary job is to provide any information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. You may hit disable on a data chunk and you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary to progress on the case. Aha! So now we get the freedom to actually play the game, so our decisions will actually kind of influence how this case might play out. Presumably, I'm going to go on a limb and assume some things here. I imagine they might give us some information that might make us more sympathetic to Ms. W's case in the near future, at which point we have to maybe try and acquit her or something. Cassandra's Port. It's her website, her portfolio, right. Okay. Hi, I'm Cassie, a colourful inhabitant of Wonderland right behind the rainbow. Glad you found me. I finally found the courage to quit my dull day job, focus on my art career, and put my stuff on portfolio. My UTEL account, the Cassie92. So, presumably that's something we can investigate. UTEL. I'm trying to figure out what that's going to be. Is that supposed to be Twitter or Facebook or Tumblr or I don't know. What's a UTEL? Best thing, free of charge. What? Okay, so she just makes art for free. You're not going to make much of it. You quit your job to make art for free, huh? You're not going to make a living making art for free. Sorry to break that one to you. Beloved Furball Kikiko. The Businessman's Forgotten Daughter. Or Victim of Traditionalism in Pink. a self-portrait-y thing going on there, and interesting that that's how she views herself. Daddy issues. Okay. And Christmas present for my darling. This meant to be a private piece, but oh well, I have a hard time keeping it to myself. The cats are important. No, we can't share the cats. Okay. So I guess we just drag things across, because I guess... Oh, no, it says this cannot be undone. Oh, okay. I thought they said we can go through the information and then decide which stuff is relevant and which one isn't. But probably an important piece of information. Maybe it's just the core. Maybe these are the core things that are important and have to be shared. Colourful inhabitant of Wonderland, right behind the rainbow. Location in Wonderland, right behind. Is that location information? Address. Yeah, that's probably not the relevant information. That's probably going to get me in trouble with the higher-ups if I were like, oh, so do you know where she lives? Wonderland, behind a rainbow is where she said. So, yeah, no. Quit her previous job to focus on her art career. That's it. That's relevant information. That's important. Interesting. We should find out what the job was. And social networks are clearly going to be important information. Okay, cool. Good, you found a chat handle that allows us to overhear any conversation on that account. Woo! Yes, wiretapping. Great. That's fun. Listener has now been unlocked. Conversations will appear whenever they're started. Woo! She's talking to someone. Talking to an unknown person. Hey, you. Hey, Jossie. Oh, we have a name. Who's Jossie? Is Jossie the dude in the picture? Seems like it could be. Can't seem to find my credit card. Assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. Go on. That's why she's giving her artwork for free. She's just run off with her boyfriend's or partner's credit card and is just spending all their money. In the middle of Bonton with that platinum card I lifted from your desk. Whoop. She stole a credit card of an unknown person. If we're able to find out who she was talking about, we could lock it for the owner. Can't stop me now. Well, luckily for you, I don't mind you going on a splurge as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. Wine? What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-round badass, have? Alright, now we know who it is. Cool. He stole the credit card of her lawyer. Is she in a relationship with the lawyer? Okay. No, done. No, really. No need to thank me, Mr. Lang. Oh, shoot. That actually... Oh, my God. I could have just not done that and it wouldn't have locked it, and that's okay. Because I can see what's going... I can see where that's going in the background, I think. You have a profile for a related person. It can be accessed via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted via their relevant profiles. Okay. Yeah. So... just a business call from one of his favourite clients. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Very serious business, Cassandra. I thought as much. Better pick up shitloads of wine. You have to get this client who feels pretty buzzed to handle all the business. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. Oh, no, I guess I shouldn't pick up some of those party pills from Big Pharma, aka my parents, then. What? Oh, come on, I was only teasing. Speaking of parents, when are you going to tell them about us? Yeah, maybe you gotta go now. Text you later. Yeah, that seems relevant. Watergate, farmer entrepreneurs, that does ring a bell. Okay, cool. Daughter of pharmaceutical entrepreneurs. So... Do we need that? We don't need that information, do we? Christmas present for my darling. I'm guessing that's Jossie, right? It's gotta be. Depends when this was made, though, and whether she was in a relationship at the time. Okay, we've got a couple of things to read. Procedure closing raises manipulation suspicious. What? Those, I know those words. That sentence doesn't make any sense. Procedure closing raises manipulation. Procedure closing. What? Let's read this. It might make some sense. Orwell informed me you just encountered conflicted data chunks. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, those will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, others will become invalid immediately. Highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once the information has been passed, there's no way to reverse the choice. Okay. So... investigation into the malicious injury of a police officer being dropped due to the lack of evidence. Speculated the accused parents manipulated the trial. And Joseph Langley. Huh, how about that? Is that... No, can't build a profile on him. Bonton, the case that has been at this centre of media attention for the last month has come to an end. Cassandra W is acquitted of the alleged assault against a police officer before the trial took place, with the case being closed due to lack of evidence. That would explain why she's going free. We did want to know that. Joseph Langley welcomed the outcome, for he was her lawyer. At no point has there been any valid evidence that my client was guilty. At no point at all. The revered defense attorney commented during post-trial press gathering. The defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned the tide of the proceedings. Meanwhile, relatives of the victim expressed their disappointment on hearing the result of the lawsuits. They openly voiced their concerns. The wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in her favour. The victim, a father of 2 sons, was rushed into hospital after the incident in mid-July, where he's still in an induced coma, unresponsive to treatment. Okay. Fine. So... which one? Criminal case closed due to lack of evidence. Disable. There's conflict with another data chunk in... oh, it's that... so these two... right. Okay, so these two... so that one's like, oh, yeah, she paid to make it go away, or her parents paid to make it go away, and it went away because there was no evidence. Well, obviously that's the official story, but let's be honest, we think that probably happened. That's it. Yeah, if parents are rich, yeah, I'm willing to bet that happened. Look, she quit her job to go do artwork for free on the internet, and she's just spending her lawyer boyfriend's money willy-nilly on crates and crates of booze and pills. Yeah. Getting a vague impression that she's a little bit of a spoiled brat right now. Okay, severe accusation. Based on this, we could take action against her parents if we had their names. Yeah, but there's... oh, have I basically said, this is what happened? Because I was like... the relatives voiced their concerns... the relatives of the victim voiced their concerns that the wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in her favour. That's not to say that's what happened, that's an accusation, which, I don't know, I guess by me acting as an investigator, have I basically said, yes, this is what happened? When, to be fair, I haven't got anything to back that up. I was thinking it would be like accusations that this happened, whereas he's like, oh, great, that's what happened, great, we'll have them arrested. It's like, no, wait, can I finish investigating? Whoa, you were jumping the gun, sir. Okay, Watergate Pharmaceuticals. Watergate Pharmaceuticals enriches our lives with industry-leading range of products making an important contribution to your well-being. Mood-elevating medication, Methorin Blue, with a new lemon taste. Cough drops that fight against irritation of the throat based on natural herbs. Activating pills against migraines and strong headaches. Increases concentration and cerebral performance. It's Adderall. Medication for alleviation of arthritic joint pain. Antidepressant to help stabilize your emotions. All-around painkiller. Dissolves in aspirin. I think Aspirion, yeah, it's aspirin. Dissolves in water, it's aspirin, right? Yeah. Zamirulinite, soothing pills for good night's rest against occasional sleeping problems and for acute application when suffering from insomnia. Nothing useful, really terribly information there, is there? But this might help, because we were looking for her parents' details, and I think if I scroll down, I'm going to find out who her parents are, and our man is going to go, oh great, we know who they are, I'll have them arrested. I was like, no! Can we please do some friggin' investigative research before you just jump the gun? I was like, clearly the dude was reasonably okay with her borrowing the credit card from the lawyer, but at the same time, dude was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna void the credit card. And I think I saw a screenshot somewhere on the game's Steam page, which like basically showed that the consequence of that is that when she goes to buy the wine, it won't work. And I don't know. That seems like there's a minor consequence in the grand scheme of things, but at the same time, I don't know. Maybe it will tip them off that. I mean, there's no way that anybody should know that that credit card has been stolen, so it might, you know, kind of tip them off that somebody's watching them. Maybe that's what's going to happen there. At any rate, the name Watergate has been inseparable from progression improvement in pharmaceutical research for 80 years, not 50 years. Has been in the hands of the Watergate family, owning and managing the firm since 1931. Bruno Watergate is... I'm not going... If I drag and drop those now... Whoa, hello. she said she quit her job. Appointed to be the COO of a pharmaceutical company, probably by one of her parents. Being an artist and a junior COO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she'd quit quite a dull job, didn't she? Yeah. Alison Bruno's daughter Cassandra will soon be joining the executive ranks. Her business acumen and unique flair will write the next chapter of her 85-year-strong legacy, or she'll run it into the ground because she has no business experience and is an artist. An artist who gives away her work for free on the internet. Her pictures of cats. Yeah. So, is this information we need to push on with? I don't think we've got any other leads at this point. No, we do have other leads. Okay, that's fine. It wasn't marked red, so I was like, okay. I guess this tells us that we need to do something with this, so... There's nothing on this page, is there? I don't know why it's marked red as this is important. There is useful information on here. Yeah, I think we'll go with that one. Okay, keeping it a family affair. Now we know her parents, we can begin investigating the corruption allegations. Good work. Okay. Documents you've already reviewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify you when that happens. Alrighty. National Beholder just published a new article. You may want to take a look, see if there's any new information available. Okay. What we got? Headlines. New headlines. Crime rate continues to drop. Is that just the end? Yeah. Oh, the links are actually purple as well. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like this has been a link that you have read. We can't click on any of those to bring up their profiles, can we? Or can we? Oh, they do have profiles. Okay. Okay. Ooh, so we can build. I'll read that in a moment. Cassandra's portfolio. So can I build up a profile of? Can that go in there? Can I just drag? No? No? Okay, fine. I can't use that as his profile. Okay, fine. It was like, we can start building information on him as well as her parents as well. Got Bruno. We know very little about them. Well, actually, there was information on company. Was there any information on them? Can we borrow his picture here and No? Okay, fine. This picture is a thing as well, even in and of itself. Cassandra Watergate new portraits. Okay, so is that important to update her picture? I mean, I guess that's from her crime file from a while ago. But no, actually, it can't be. She does have the blue hair, doesn't she? Her profile picture here's got brown hair, because they want to portray that she is a professional, an honest, and hardworking business person. But obviously she's this free-spirited artist type who runs around with blue hair, so I think the blue portrait's probably the more accurate one that we'd probably actually kind of want to keep. I think. Which, I mean, when we caught her on the CCTV earlier today, she was described as being blue-haired, was she not? It was like, oh, the blue-haired woman was nearby. I don't specifically remember picking up on the details of the actual footage, but I do remember them saying, oh, she has blue hair. So I think the blue hair photo is the accurate one. They must have doctored it, or it's an old photo. Alright, let's read about the crime rates. So the Ministry of Security has presented the latest numbers on crime statistics in the country. Never before have there been so few violent crimes. Delacroix gave a press conference earlier this morning, Ministry of Security. On Thursday morning, the Ministry of Security published the new crime statistic report for the preceding year. According to this report, the number of recorded criminal offences decreased 4.8 in comparison to last year. Crime rates have been continuously declining as a result of the implementation of the safety bill, which presumably is more information we can get. Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix appeared very pleased by the numbers and declared it an outstanding result of a successful safety policy. Blah, 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 blah. Safety bill is more important, isn't it? So, the party was elected in government. So, crimes per 100,000 went up to like about 550. Started declining a little bit. Then the party got elected and they passed the safety bill and things have been downhill since. Cool. The safety bill is a collection of safety-centered laws and statutes created with the ultimate goal to protect the freedom of the nation's citizens. Central Safety Bill is simplified, sped up process of taking investigative measures against criminal suspects and their prosecution. Oh, we're talking about me here. Paved the way for stricter regulations concerning immigration and general travel into or transiting through the nation. It also became mandatory to inform employers whenever an applicant or employee is an ex-convict or otherwise regarded as potentially dangerous. Since the safety bill came into effect in 2011, numbers of acts of crime and terrorism cases have been decreasing continuously, and the trend is ongoing to date. Probably because they keep locking people up for no reason before they can ever commit a crime because they think they're going to. Am I right? Am I on the mark with that one? I think I could be. That probably means a lot of innocent people getting caught in the crossfire as well, though. One would imagine. The terrorist incident of 2008 was the terrible consequence of the premature retreat of our troops from Pages, a region torn by civil unrest for years, by the order of the previous government. To fix our predecessors' mistakes, the party, when elected in 2009, immediately made preparations to send our highly reliable soldiers back to safeguard the region for the good of the inhabitants of both countries alike. After the Pages peacekeeping mission had been signed in 2011, our troops were sent off to the neighbouring country to perform tasks including distribution of aid, containing food, health and hygiene products, rebuilding infrastructure, upholding law and order, and training local police and military. Due to recent stabilisation in the Pages, we've been able to reduce the number of stationed forces while leaving the overall goals of the peacekeeping mission intact. Is any of this relevant to us? Oh, we got... Oh, okay. Alright, so we've got other links within the party's website. So, party would love to have your donations, or some volunteering, or would love you to become a member, or you can join the army of the nation, in case you want to go to war and meet interesting people and shoot them. We can have a look at the people. Robert Blaine is the Prime Minister. Can we build a profile on him? No? He's a remarkable visionary and an unmatched leader, a member of the party in the 4th generation, and with the surprising death of the previous leader of the party, Mrs. Goddard, left behind a power vacuum. It was the young Robert Blaine who stepped up and was elected as the new head unanimously. We'll take the initiative wherever possible and will not relent until the goals have been achieved. Arthur Scott Gallagher, one of the seasoned members of the party in charge of the Ministry of Economy and Trade, responsible for reduced tax levels and medium-sized corporations, and as well as the resulting decline of unemployment. Catherine Delacroix, who we just heard from, is big on safety and security and whatnot. Peter Faulkner, Commander-in-Chief of the nation's forces, does not tire to stress the importance of stability in the nation's neighbouring countries. He created the party's peacekeeping mission, which we can find out more information about. Probably should. Is that... Oh. We already looked at that one. Okay, that's just part of the projects page. And positions. Okay. Anything useful on here? No, that's just we're so great. Fine. I don't think that was useful to us. What am I missing here? Do I just need to, like... Alright, fine. Can we get information off here? Is that profile picture? I think that's the only thing that's left, isn't it? That I need information from. Although there's still the red star by the products as well, and I can't see... Oh, jobs? Ah, jobs might be useful. I hadn't clicked on jobs. So, Watergate Pharmaceuticals is currently looking for suitable candidates for the following position. Forward applications of Josephine Marcotte. We're looking for a Chief Operating Officer to replace the retired, formerly appointed predecessor. Not possible, wrong oh, I'm dragging it onto the wrong profile. Okay. Okay. Oh, maybe I was wrong and nothing stays in the family. Ouch. That's probably what she meant about quitting her job. Good. I'm thinking that our Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change, don't you agree? Let's find out what happened in between these two lives of her. What may have caused this radical shift. So, we're going to dig into her past with her social medias. But I think we shall go digging a little deeper next time. I'm going to leave that there. I don't know how long this demo is supposed to be. It's like I said, it's the first entire episode of this game, but I think most of it's going to be digging up dirt on Cassandra and figuring things out here. But I will leave that there for now. So thank you very much for joining me. I will see you next time.